What's going on over here, Johnny Lawrence? Oh my Lord. Golly. You guys are bad boys.
You doing, everybody?
Man.
We got a couple Cobra Kai fans out here. Might have to take a couple questions from y'all, okay, for this evening. But right now, I gotta tell you, I've known this guy since I was probably about 17 years old. We did a movie together a long time ago, and we'll get to that in a minute. But Billy,
Tommy, CT.
you live in Nashville.
Well, don't tell anybody, okay?
Okay, it's just between me and you.
That's right. Yeah.
Marty, you live in Nashville too.
I do.
And I live in Nashville.
Where I go, Sensei goes.
That's true. Hey, where Sensei goes, I go. That's how we roll.
Look at us all here, all us Cali people out here in
Or you
Nash Vegas.
You've seen what happened to Cali.
Cali ain't the same anymore. We had
Lord, we won't go down that road right now.
the king.
Okay, I got a couple questions for you.
Let's not go down that road.
I got a couple questions for you. So, how long ago was it that you guys you did Karate Kid? That was in the early '80s, wasn't it?
1983, before all of you were born. It came out in '84. Yeah.
What was it like when they came to you 35 years later and said, we want to do this all again?
Well, I was waiting for that.
You're like, it's about time.
The guys, we were saying this earlier, the creators of our show, Tommy's in a new show coming out, Obliterated.
Well, it's a little
side thing. But so Josh, John, and Hayden, the three heads of Cobra Kai, I did a movie called Hot Tub Time Machine. I don't know if anybody saw that. Did you guys know that I was in that? Some people don't even know. I'm the guy Rick Steelman with the mustache and all that. Anyway, so Josh...
Is that how you met him?
That's how I met Josh. And then Hayden and John Horowitz, these guys that did Harold and Kumar's, came and visited the set. And I just had a feeling about these guys for a long time. One day I get an email from Josh Shield saying, hey, John and Hayden and I'd like to take lunch. I have a project. I'm thinking Harold and Kumar 4 or Hot Tub Time Machine 3. And they sit me down in this Mexican restaurant right by my house. And they wouldn't even let me eat a bite of chips, and they pitched me Cobra Kai as you guys know it. And I didn't know anything. Imagine just being me and hearing, Cobra Kai, and there's Miguel Diaz, and your son Robbie. And, I was like, what? It was a big blur. But by the end of the meeting, it was like an hour into it, and they just basically rolled it out. I said, so you can't just go and do a movie. You can't just do a remake. Like, you have to get the rights to this. This is IP. They said, they have Sony. Sony's behind it. So.
And real quick, I know these boys because I did a series that'll be coming out at the end of fall called Obliterated, that's produced and created by the same Cobra Kai team. So that's, I think you're gonna love it. And these are great people.
I hear great things about it. It's definitely not it's not a family thing, right, Tom?
I don't know.
It's family. It's
Let's just say y'all
gonna 18.
Y'all gonna get to know me real well.
Our show is real well. Leave it there. Anyway, at the end of this meeting,
You're gonna see parts of me that you ain't never seen before. Holy crap! That's why they call him Pony Boy.
Want to talk more about that?
I'll show you later.
Okay.
Did I stump you?
Yes. So by the end of this meeting, they said, they kind of pitched it this way. They said, imagine it was. I said, is Johnny gonna be the ultimate bad guy? Because I was known for my bad guy roles for all the '80s, and I said, I don't want to double down on my jerkness. So they said, no, it's like if it was Bad Santa, but it's Bad Sensei. And so I'm like, okay, I get that. And then they said, are you in or you out? I said,
Marty scowls.
Yeah, Marty didn't know about it yet. We did a music video before that called Sweep the Leg. Has anybody seen that?
Yeah!
So that was the first time that I took I put my headband back on after years later, and I wrote and directed this music video that went viral at the time. It was super fun.
Who did the music?
It was a band called No More Kings. Really great. So these guys came to me with the song, wanted me to be in the video. I said, no, I don't do Karate Kid stuff. That's a long time ago. And I wrote and directed this video, and it was kind of like, I was a little nervous how the response was going to be, but it just blew up, and all of a sudden I found out there was like Cobra Kai knitting classes and volleyball teams and all this. I was like, wow, there's a whole fan base out there. Then I did How I Met Your Mother, and they brought me back as me, and Neil Patrick Harris was like, loved Johnny Lawrence and everything, which kind of led to Cobra Kai. So then they got me on board, and then they had to go get Ralph, and he said, good luck getting Ralph, because he wanted nothing to do with Karate Kid. And
the rest is history.
Yeah, he called me from New York. He said he's had a really interesting meeting. We need to look into this, and the rest is history.
Well, I've known you for a long time. We did a movie together. I think I was literally 17.
I was about 19.
And there was a movie called Tiger's Tail with the incredible Anne Margaret. You know, I was fortunate enough, and I'm so blessed. I was able to work with some of the greats. I did a movie with Elizabeth Taylor. I did a movie with Anne Margaret. I got to taste that old Hollywood before it all just turned to crap. Movies were special back then. I mean, everything was a red carpet event. Everything was put on film. It was, you know, a big deal. When you got a movie today, they can make a movie on a damn iPhone, you know? It doesn't matter anymore. So when you're involved with something special today, as you guys know, it matters, right? It means something. So it's amazing to have you guys come back and give us some lefts and rights to the temple with this new Cobra Kai series, and it's just so great to see you guys being so successful.
It's just a good comfort food for everybody. Everybody,
I think we got a little clip from this.
From what?
From Tiger's Tail.
Yes.
And it's the first time Billy and I worked together. We were just babies. Let's run that, please, if you can.
Doctor says I look like Elvis when I see her. Do I? You look like you just swallowed a potato pie. Swallowed a potato pie. Come on, let's go get drunk. I know there's a party. Yeah.
You guys look 12 years old.
Well, I'll tell you, I got a little story real quick. Aunt Margaret's the sweetest woman you could ever imagine. And I love seeing with her when I was 17, and oh my God, I was so scared. I was petrified, and I'll never forget the first time I crawled up on Miss Aunt Margaret, stared at those big blue eyes. The only thing that got me through that moment, and I swear to God it's true, I just kept saying to myself, the king was here. Elvis, I know you bumps keep these things out here. True story. I'm an Elvis fan, I'm sorry. Anyway, let's move on to Mr. Marty. You've been so patient down there. Marty?
Yeah.
Sensei Crease. Tell us how you got pulled into this. When they approached you, what was the pitch? What happened? Tell us a story.